Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice, DJ Yuki.
That was the OG, Mo Twister, promoting this podcast. If you like Korean pop culture, or know someone who does, then get into it, and visit our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages at the Kingdom Pod PH.
We're proud to tell you that this is one of the premier shows to go to for your weekly dose of K-pop. So drop everything and listen to the Kingdom Podcast. Available in all your podcast streaming platforms.
Join us!
Hi, this episode is not suitable for everyone. Parental guidance is advised. We are Bunk Collective.
Welcome to your Unfiltered Wrestling Podcast. And this is the MTV Podcast, a wrestling podcast. Ayan, welcome to the pod. A lot of things happened today. Madami-dami, yes. From SmackDown sa UK, London. Yeah. So that episode happened. So I have the results for that episode. I'm going to give the recap of that today before we go to our predictions for tomorrow's Money in the Bank. Actually, Money in the Bank will take place tomorrow at 3 a.m. So, ang ganda ng timing ng predictions episode natin today. So, with that, ayan, first thing foremost, welcome to the show. Asanay na ba kayong Saturdays na yung pod? Seryoso ka? So, kung sanay na kayo na Saturdays ito, let me know. And maybe ma-process natin na every Saturday na tayo, no? Para ma-process din natin agad yung mga nangyayari sa SmackDown, like yung mga nangyayari sa Impact. Mas malala, mas pag-uusapan natin Impact. So, mas mapoprocess natin in a good way yung mga nangyayari on those shows. And, ayun, para at the same time, medyo mas mahaba rin yung pahinga ko when it comes to wrestling. Kasi yung Friday, nagiging pahinga ko siya when it comes to wrestling kasi wala naman shows. And nabibigay ko yon ng Saturday because of SD. May SD, you know, SD. And Rampage. Like, who watches Rampage anyway? Okay, so welcome to the pod. First thing foremost, I want to apologize to everyone who waited actually for my pick of the week last week for the match. I'm medyo torn ako when it comes to match of the week, you know. So, ito na yung pick of the week ko when it comes to match of the week. So, yung week 23 ko was Gunter and Kevin Owens versus Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. Yan yung dog collar match from Impact against All Odds weeks ago, as far as I know. Then week 24, it's Zack Sabre Jr., Daniel Garcia versus Katsuyori Shibata, and Orange Cassidy. Ito yung tag match. Ang dami kong pwedeng i-mention po siya. But I think this is the match that you should watch. Then, ito, week 25. ito, magpi-pick of the week na tayo para mabilis. So, yung 10-man tag from Forbidden Door, I think that was a really good match. Tayo ng Eddie Kingston yan. So, yun. Pick up the week natin. Then, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker from NXT. And then, yung Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay from Forbidden Door for the IWGP US Heavyweight title. We will discuss the whole Forbidden Door in a review later in the show. Then, Woman of the Week. The woman. Hindi ko makita. So, Woman of the Week, I unpopularly opinion choose Dana Brooke because she gained my respect. She gained my respect because she knows how to deal with the kayfabe thing. I hope she enhances her character more in NXT. Medyo flat pa. Yeah, as of today's NXT or next week's, kasi may tape pa nga palang NXT, medyo nag-grow yung character na yun, which is great for me. And I really love Dana Brooke for that. But yeah, I respect that. I respect her thoughts after of that match with Cora Jade na siya disappointed on the NXT fan base. But well, kahit ako madidismaya ako if you disrespected me. Then, yung superstar of the week is Will Ospreay. Easy choice, man. Minus nyo lang si Don Callis, pucha. Si Will Ospreay would be a great pick for this week's NXT and for this week's picks of the week. Ayan, so that was a solid picks personally. And ayan, so Saturday ngayon, kamusta kayo? And malaking araw to. Not only in wrestling, kundi sa Philippine television. So, alam niyo naman kung ano yung balita ngayon nagkaroon ng wrestling trade between Showtime and TVJ hosts tsaka Legit Upper Cuts. So, Showtime moved to GMA's GTV. Then, yung tawag dito, EB o yung original Double Cuts moved from GMA to tape, technically tape. Hindi pwede sabihin GMA to TV5. Thoughts. Ayoko na magbigay ng opinion dito. But I would say everyone is winning here. Everyone is winning kasi advertisers, yung mga behind the scenes of the shows, panalo yan. Kahit yung Itbulaga na tape Pero personal preference ko from giving the first impression, I liked the TVJ in a way na parang ang humble nung opening nila. Kaya lang wala pa sila ganong segments. Ganun yung impression ko. Then Showtime, they stick to the finals of Tawag ng Tanghalan, which is a singing contest here in the Philippines since marami nakikinig sa atin from Brazil and Japan, which is nagra-rank pa rin tayo as of recording. And then, ayun, that was a fun weekend for all of the fans of Vice Ganda and TVJ. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next in noon time show wars at saka sa tape, no? Kasi yung tape, ang dala ng ganap sa tape. Hindi natin alam kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari sa kanila. Maybe the GMA will drop tape less than a year before the end of their contract sa December 2024. I think it's possible, man. Maybe nga, ma-move yung Showtime sa GMA. Yeah, that will be interesting. But yeah, just like in wrestling, meron din ditong noon-time trades. So, malaki-laking trade yung nag-anap na yun. And so far, we're impressed on everything what happened on that show trades. Ayan. So, dito tayo magpapatagal. Let's talk about Money in the Bank week muna. So, start with the matches. I really love from this week's WWE programmings. First, Raw. Let's start with Raw. So, Finn Balor and the NXT champion Damian Priest, NXT champion Carmelo Hayes had a fantastic match from this week's Raw. Justified naman why Finn won over Carmelo Hayes. Pero hindi ko rin magets why he had to compete on that same night. Hindi ko din magets yung hindi ko magets why he had to compete on that same night against like sobrang protected na Finn Balor, naghahabol ng momentum na Finn Balor. And parang almost nawala din yung momentum ni Melo. Buti na lang na-retain niya nung Tuesday, which is enough to justify na Melo is ready for main roster, and I hope after he dropped the NXT Championship, once he dropped that NXT title, we can get Carmelo Hayes in NXT anytime soon. Yun. So that would be great. Maybe Raw needs more star powers, and Melo, putya, wag yung kakalimutan si Trick Williams. Trick Williams is a must. Kasi baka hindi siya masama sa package, mahirap na. Kakagulo tayo niyan pagka hindi niyo sinama. Then, wait lang. Gunter versus Sami Zayn. I think this match was really good. Following up the tag match from last week, I think this deserves more praise kasi Sami, I think, gave his best. And given naman na matatalo siya kay Gunter, I think medyo mas maganda yung naging performance ito kumpara sa tag match. Mas nalalabas talaga yung sandali lang. Mas nalalabas talaga yung Sami Zayn talaga pagka one-on-one rather than tag matches. Okay, tag team Sami Zayn is great, but I think Sami Zayn is shining more when it comes sa mga one-on-one matches. Like, for example, the John Cena match, Open Challenge, yung debut na sa NXT ni Shinsuke Nakamura when he debuted sa NXT. Tsaka yung ilang feuds niya over KO, the past, ROH, NXT, WWE. I think that justifies the point. Then, oh boy, my mic got fucked up again. So, continue natin while holding this mic. Cody versus Damian Priest. Ito, questionable sa akin to. Number 1, na-lost ba ang momentum ni Priest after this match? Kasi, like, he's losing a lot of matches since then. No? He lost, like, three matches, I think. Including the tag matches. He's not the one who was pinned on that match. Hindi siya yung nag-pin. So, medyo it's a L. Plus, meron pang dissension ang Judgment Day. So, medyo kailangan natin mag-keep ng eye for that. Then, my mic is fucking up today, man. Ayun. Then, Cody, given na he is looking for momentum ahead of the match versus his Judgment Day member Dominic Mysterio, medyo interesting why Priest keeps losing from time to time, except if he's the one who will win Money in the Bank. It's kind of weird. Like, if Priest wins Money in the Bank, then why nag-lose ang momentum ito? Like, parang ang labo. Ang weird. People are saying LA Knight, pero I'm leaning more on Damian Priest to win Money in the Bank. Not because I want him to be fed on Seth or Balor, whatever. I think Priest is more credible for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Mas mamaya ma-reveal naman natin on what's my predictions on that. Then, continue tayo. NXT Gold Rush Week 2. Recap. So, Tiffany Stratton versus Thea Hale. I think that was amazing. Ito, I think this is really good. I love Thea Hale. Thea Hale is only 19. And I think, ayan, nalalaglag na naman yung mic ko. I think Thea Hale is shining pag ganitong mga big scaled, big high stakes matches, mas nag-shine siya doon. Then, hindi ko makita yung script ko. Diba? Better. I think mas nag-shine si Thea sa ganitong mga occasion, sa mga ganitong matches. And sobrang over niya sa crowd. I swear, if ma-debut siya sa main roster, it's gonna be good. Not only for Chase U, not only for her, but to the WWE. Unless they're going to fuck her up. Yun lang. And Tiffany Stratton is basically the replacement for Mandy Rose. And being a replacement to Mandy Rose, wala akong issue dyan. Basta maganda yung ano niya, I think kasi mas magaling si Tiffany over Mandy overall. Presentation sa character, I think Tiffany gets it. But wrestling wise, I think Mandy it's the kick here more. Pero she's improving from time to time. I hope Mandy is still preparing for a wrestling comeback maybe soon. But yeah, I think Tiffany is definitely better overall. Yeah, the match itself, that was amazing. That was good. I think both of them shined more pag ganito mga high stakes. No? Although, mas bibigay ko yung credit kay Thea Hale because Thea Hale is just 19. She's just amazing. Especially with this type of matches. I think Thea is shining. And definitely, we can see her more as a face of NXT or WWE. Maybe 3-4 years from now, as long as she will improve herself when it comes to this character, tsaka sa niya, pagiging amazing niya lang, pagiging credible na opponents, like, pakita mo lang, improve mo lang. Character-wise, she's good. I love it. Then, Gallus versus Edris Enofe and Malik Blade. At this point, wala na akong pake sa Gallus eh. Gusto ko na ng bagong tag champion sa NXT. Maybe bigay nyo sa mananalo. Noong loser leaves NXT. Oo. Maybe bigay nyo doon yung title. That would be great for me. Ayoko muna sabihin, tinape na yon. Pero whoever wins that match, kailangan niya makuha yung NXT title from Gallus. That would be great. Wala na akong pakialam sa Gallus. Then, speaking of that match, so Dyad versus the Creed Brothers was made official for next week's NXT, with the loser must leave NXT. Sorry for that. Lightning and Thunder. Kumikidlat na naman. So, the match itself is set for next week's NXT. And I cannot wait for that match. Especially with the whole card. So, Roxanne Perez will fight Blair Davenport as well next week on NXT. Then, yung NXT Underground between Edris Enofe and Damon Kemp will take place as well on NXT Underground. NXT episode na ito. Since it's holiday, di nila i-air to as, di nila i-air as live telecast. Then, another match to note, yung Nathan Frazer versus Dragon Lee. I think this is easily a match of the week candidate for me. Just a solid match. I think Nathan Frazer versus Dragon Lee easily defeated every match on this night. Pati na rin sa week 1 ng Gold Rush. I think, in my opinion lang, I think this is definitely a pick of the week easily for me. Sorry. Nawawa ko. Then, I think Nathan Frazer, Dragon Lee, easy pick for me if you're going to ask me. Then, Main event, Carmelo Hayes versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin restored his end of days persona, yung superhuman persona niya. That was great. I wish na mag-continue ito sa kanyang main roster run once he leave NXT again. Yun. So, that will be interesting. Okay, continue. So, I think this match more as a important match for Corbin because this match is really amazing if you ask me. From building up the feud. Oh boy, my mic is not for me today. Ayun, so from building up the match last week on NXT to the match itself, I think Corbin shined more on this feud. Given naman na Melo is really given, Melo is really good. So I think Corbin shined more when it comes to this persona kaysa sa kanyang persona dati. Yung Happy Corbin, okay, yung Constable Corbin. I think this is suitable talaga to for Corbin more rather than the character na I don't really like. I wish they could use it more sa main roster ng NXT. Sa main roster more kaysa NXT lang. I wish they could use it more there. Ayun, then that would be great for me. Then, ano pa ba? Yun lang. So, let's talk about some recap lang on today's SmackDown, if you don't mind. So, today's SmackDown took place in London, England. The episode was televised exclusively on BT Sport Live. Then, wait lang, I'm finding the recap. Okay. So, inaap ko yung recap. Sorry. Inaap ko yung recap. Ayan. So, this is the final SmackDown before Money in the Bank. So, ay, wala. Okay. So, wala. So, we have... Wait lang. I'm trying to look on that card. Okay. Wala pa din. Okay. Wala. Wala tayong mahanap na reviews. Ayan. Wala tayong mahanap na guide. Oh, boy. Okay, fuck it. So, okay, yung episode today kasi is ang highlight nito basically yung mga matches na dapat magti-take place from last week's episode. Na Vince yung buong episode for whatever reason. Vince McMahon just ruining things over and over again. I don't know what in the blue hell Vince McMahon is doing. Ayan. So, okay. So, where's my notes? Nawala yung notes ko. Sorry hindi ako nag-notes itong SmackDown ha. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Okay, first. So we have the Pretty Deadly versus KO and Sami Zayn. Okay. Holy smokes. The match was announced weeks ago. I think the match was really good. Medyo bitin lang ako. Pretty Deadly, real talk. I could see them as future champions if Vince or Triple H, whoever books the show right now, medyo may talks kasi na may mga notes or may mga yeses pa rin si Vince apparently. So if whoever books the show, if I were them, I would consider Pretty Deadly as next tag champions. And for the love of God, I wish the titles would be split by now, then rename it just like the rest of the tag titles. Yep. So, also, they hadn't acknowledged yung beginning. So, we're giving this tribute, by the way, special episode to Darren Drozov, who, tama ba pagkasabi ko? Kay Droz, who died today then, actually. Today, June 30. We're giving our condolences to the family. Hindi tayo nakapag-tribute, unfortunately. Sorry about that. We're giving our condolences to the family and friends of Droz, a former WWE superstar. Ayan. Then, continue natin. Bailey versus Shotzi. Is ito. Ito yung originally na mag-take place dapat from last week. Na move dito for whatever reasoning. Ayun, na Vince McMahon daw. Na Vince yung tawag dito. The proper term was na Vince McMahon. So, this match, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Bailey won the match, retaining her spot sa Money in the Bank ladder match. We'll go to predict that before we go to the break. Then, ayun, they attacked Shotzi afterwards. They attacked Shotzi afterwards. Tapos, ginupitan niya yung buhok ni Shotzi. Before we go to the next segment, Grayson Waller effect. I don't really have, ito take ko lang ha. Yung Grayson Waller effect na to, since Waller debuted on SmackDown, it's a little bit watered down. I'm sad about it. But I hope may kuwela pa din sa segment na to after this thing, maybe. Pag nagkaroon ng matino-tinong guest si Grayson Waller. But yeah, for now, I would rate it C. The all episodes of Grayson Waller, all C. Yeah. So, then, it's a little bit interesting to me too that Butch is very straightforward when it comes to Logan Paul, and he wants to knock his shit out of his face like holy hell. Yun, that will be interesting. Then, a three-way took place. No Money in the Bank in stake, but I think this is gonna be good. I cannot wait to see more happenings on this match. Oh boy, may nag-page sa atin. We have a breaking news in a bit. Ayoko muna magsalita about the breaking news. I hope people will watch out for that development. And I'm sure I would confirm that anytime if this deal will be confirmed. Okay, continue tayo with the recap of SmackDown. LA Knight versus Butch versus Santos Escobar. I think this match, okay. This means Pete Dunne or Butch, o kung ano man pangalan niya, would win the Money in the Bank ladder match. Let's be real here, guys. Let's be real. I don't think he's winning. Then, Asuka versus Charlotte for the women's title. Ito, tinanong ko yung mga friends ko na babae kung kukumparahin tong match na to tsaka yung 2019 match nila. They said to me that those two are better than what we got today. This match is just meh. Parang ang harsh ito. So, yun. So, ang harsh ito. Medyo. So, we're confirming the posts right now from MWF. So, ayun. MWF is getting a TV deal. Ayan. Abangan na lang natin kung ano yung TV deal ang manggaganap. Kung anong announcement ito. Let's find out in a couple of episodes here on the show. Yeah, marami-rami tayong development na malalaman here on the Fed. Ayan, I swear this is gonna be interesting for MWF. Ayan. So, MWF is getting a TV deal again. Ayan. MWF is getting a TV deal. That this is a big development for MWF. I want to congratulate them too for this opportunity na ma-air yung show. Ayan, nag-segue na tayo. First 30 minutes pa lang. I'm grateful for MWF, for our wrestling scene, for getting a TV deal for their show. I'm not going to reveal any details of it for now. Basta sabihin ko sa inyo in a proper time, if meron na rin tayong confirmations about it, you guys will be the first people who will get that information regarding that development posted by all of the MWF talents. Okay, let's continue with Charlotte versus Asuka. I think this match is just mid as in mid talaga. Sobrang mid. Then ayun, so Bloodline, okay. So last na Bloodline. Ayun, sinasabi na and the whole time, the Bloodline Civil War starting up tomorrow at Money in the Bank. We're going to predict the show in a bit. I cannot wait for the PLE personally. Like, holy hell, I cannot wait for that again. I swear, alam nyo, medyo hindi ko naman I'm going to rate the show. Medyo nalalayo na ako. Personal impressions on this whole show ng Raw and ng SD. Okay lang. Pwede ko naman i-miss. I can miss the whole episode kahit yung live sa BT Sport in the UK. I can miss it kasi wala namang ganong big deal. Wala namang ganong big deal, but yeah, that's interesting. I would love to be part of that. I would love to be part of that moment in the history of SmackDown in London. And I think really good. That was amazing event. Sana sold to tomorrow, no? The report na to. Tomorrow's show is sold out. And I cannot wait for Money in the Bank. Let's do the predictions, okay? Before we go to the break, dami nating segue like yung MWF announcement na aabangan natin ng couple of weeks. Wala tayong binabanggit na details para malinaw, wala tayong binabanggit. Basta nakita lang natin yung posts ng mga MWF staff and officers and mga big ups sa MWF. So ayan, we are getting a TV deal for MWF. No details. I'm not going to reveal it too. Kahit details ako, hindi ko rin re-reveal agad unless things will be made official in the MWF. So you can catch Money in the Bank tomorrow 3 a.m. on Disney Plus. So mga gusto manood through Disney Plus, you can watch it on their platform. First match, Ricochet. Let's start with the other matches, okay? So, Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Butch, Damian Priest, Logan Paul in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Okay, yung briefcases is for any tyro in the men's, any women's tyro, including the women's tag. Okay, so here, Money in the Bank, men's, mas credible manalo si Damian Priest. Yes, Damian Priest is more credible when it comes to this. I think mas credible siya manalo sa Money in the Bank. Mas credible siya in terms of the story we're getting para mainggit lalo si Finn in cases if matalo siya sa Money in the Bank for the heavyweight title. Mainggit siya lalo, no? I-continuity yan sa story na 'di ba, may parang tinitease sila about JD McDonough. Ayun, so medyo interesting siya in a couple of weeks. Marami tayong pwede pag-usapan on that note sa match na to. But yeah, everyone is leaning on LA Knight. I love LA Knight, but I don't think he's winning. Sorry, guys. Eto, so my picks are Damian Priest. Logan Paul is a possible, but I don't think Logan Paul is. I'm gonna pick Logan Paul, I think. Okay. Damian Priest and maybe Nakamura. Ayun, Nakamura would be great too as Money in the Bank winner. Then, women's. Okay. Selena Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bailey, Io Sky, Trish Stratus. Women's title to? I don't know if kasama ang tags. Okay. I think as much as I love to see Io Sky winning the Money in the Bank, as much as I would love to see her winning that, medyo may ano kasi, 'di ba, parang may inggitan sila ni Bailey deep inside. So that's a factor. Pero I'm gonna give my predictions to Zelina Vega. I think Zelina Vega is more credible. It's more credible if you're going to ask me when it comes to whoever wins the Money in the Bank. So I'm gonna give it to Zelina Vega. No. Then Cody versus Dominic Mysterio. This match was announced as the main event, but I'm going to put it here. Not a title match eh. So yeah. I think Cody is winning definitely. But we're definitely getting a Brock Lesnar interference here in any way. So para maprotektahan din si Cody towards SummerSlam and para masettle din yung kanilang match for the third time at SummerSlam. Yeah. Then next is Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's tag team titles. As much as Liv and Raquel, I would love, as much as I love to see them win. No, it's Raquel, it's Shayna and Ronda Rousey winning. Then Gunther versus Matt Riddle, IC title. Okay. It's very obvious. I think I'm gonna give it to Gunther more kasi Gunther is just really good. And the continuity of Gunther's reign is a must at this case or at this point. Yeah. So Gunther. Then I think we're now here in the major title or major matches. Number 1, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is hard. As much as I want Finn to win, I have to give it to Seth because I would love to see Seth more with that belt. And that will be interesting down the road pag pinag-usapan natin si Seth and his World Heavyweight Championship. But yeah, that will be great down the road for Sami Zayn. And I cannot wait to see that thing coming. And ano tawag dito? Nakalimutan ko. Basta I would love to see Finn win here, but I think I'm leaning more on Seth. Seth is I can tolerate a Seth reign, pero matatalo agad si si Balor. No. As long as makukuha natin yung dissolution and Judgment Day, okay, I'm okay with it. But for now, I'm gonna predict with Seth retaining the title. Then, Bloodline Civil War. This is hard. Bloodline Civil War. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. Bloodline Civil War. This is hard. I want the Usos to win without gusto ko matalo sila Roman tsaka si Solo without Roman being pinned. Yun naman yung magiging logic dito. Pero mauulit kasi yung nangyari sa Money in the Bank ay sa Night of Champions. Kaya medyo mahirap. Ayoko din matalo si Roman. Ayoko din siya yung mapin. Pero it leaning towards a Uso win. So it's kind of hard to decide. Ayoko din matalo si Solo because, they're building Solo down the road. But I have a final decision. It's hard. I'm gonna go with Usos. Usos to. So, yun. Napahaba ang ating part 1. You can catch Money in the Bank tomorrow, actually, at 3 a.m. Philippine time on Disney Plus here in the Philippines. So, if you want to watch it on Disney Plus is the only way you can watch it on the Disney Plus service. Ayan. So, if you want to watch it, you can watch it on Disney Plus. Ayan. Disney Plus is the only way for that. Yan. Yun. So, yun. Kung gusto nyo manood niya ng Man in the Bank, Disney Plus is the only way to go. So, yan. That's it. After of this short break, we're going to talk about entirely Forbidden Door, or the whole portion that we're going to do next. Pag-usapan natin yung Forbidden Door, buong buong show yun pag-usapan natin. And I bet. So, let's check our bunkmates on Bunk Collective.
Picture this. Two guys talking about true crime,
Weird mysteries,
horror stories,
but the conversation is light.
and mostly funny.
And sometimes naughty.
This is Scriptsalog.
A Spotify exclusive.
I'm Gideon.
And I'm Glenn, and we're serving huge portions of horror and true crime twice a week.
We'll make sure your cravings are satisfied.
And you'll be begging for more.
Char.
Check us out.
This is Scriptsalog, available exclusively on Spotify.
Been wanting to learn about different careers? Or just need that nudge to pursue your passion projects? Here at Project Offbeat Careers Podcast, we talk to guests with unique careers outside the usual corporate shtick. Listen to historians, gamers, teachers, and cosplayers. See how they've succeeded and how you can apply their learnings to your workplace. Catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And get ready to take the off-beaten path with us.
Yun, welcome back to the pod. It took our time. Forbidden Door. This is our full review of AEW Forbidden Door. The rankings, yung ratings natin by the way, is on Patreon. So, kung gusto niyo makita yung Patreon, you can check that out. Libre naman. Habang libre pa. So, you can check my Patreon for the whole recap of our Forbidden Door pre-podcast review. So, mga gusto magbasa lang naman, walang pilitan. Pero, first thing, I want to give my overall thoughts on the show first. So, pay-per-view was amazing if you're going to ask me. Like, holy hell. This pay-per-view, top to bottom, may stumps konti. Overall, Forbidden Door was a big success. Sinabi din ni AEW na they defeated Elimination Chamber in Montreal nitong nakaraan na February. Pero this thing, for me, Forbidden Door definitely defeated that. Times 3 pa ata yung balita sa atin, times 3. Then, syempre, we want to acknowledge Top Go TV for giving a code, of course, code for their access. Nga pala yung access natin. Libre yun actually. Hanggang June 30, nakaraang araw. So, they gave away some codes para mapanood ng lahat yung mga programs ng TAP. So, there's Raw, SmackDown, NXT. So, watching that show, Forbidden Door on TAP, is seamless. Sobrang dali. No? Yeah. So we acknowledge Top Go TV for that codes and for especially informing me regarding that announcement for Forbidden Door. Ayan. So, yun lang naman. Sana lang gusto ko sabihin tong mga fans na ayaw kay Tony Khan, huwag niyo isipin si TK, putya. Huwag niyo iisipin si TK. I hope fans will give this show a chance because this show was really, really good. From top to bottom, I hope they can consider or they could consider watching like the pay-per-views of AEW like itong the Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door was really, really good, I think, from top to bottom. Hindi naman natin kailangan isipin si Tony Khan from time to time. Yung shit ni Tony Khan, we don't need to think about it habang nanonood tayo. Just think about the wrestlers who's wrestling on the company, who's wrestling for the business, who's wrestling for... Ayun, parang impression kasi. Parang, ang tawag dito? Impression, I think Forbidden Door is just amazing. From top to bottom, ulit ko na yung ano ko. Ayun, sana bigyan pa rin ng mga fans na to, yung mga fans ng WWE lang. Sana bigyan nyo ng chance yung mga shows ng like Impact, like ng AEW. They really deserve a chance sa mga ganitong programming. Kahit wag nyo nang panoorin yung weekly shows, just watch the pay-per-views, especially this one, Forbidden Door. You guys won't be disappointed. Kung nasanay kayo sa mga story ng WWE, well, baka hindi ko kayo ma-first way na manood yan ito. Pero, yeah, that will be great down the road. Sana makapanood din kayo ng Forbidden itong event. Panoorin nyo sana. Ayun, one con. I have to disclose it out of my chest kasi it's a running gag towards the whole Forbidden Door thing. Okay. Itong Forbidden Door, I hope this thing sana hindi siya ma-overused from time to time. Like, kaka-Forbidden Door lang. May susunod na naman na mag-a-appear sa AEW na from New Japan or from AEW mag-a-appear sa New Japan. They're calling it Forbidden Door. I know that's our partnership, but I hope they won't overuse the term Forbidden Door or maybe the appearances from time to time. It's a little bit overused. Oo. Parang nagiging gasgas na rin. Parang yung mga desperado moves ni Vince McMahon na gasgas na medyo parang tawag dito, nagbumukha na siyang gasgas sa akin. I hope AEW or TK at least would think twice when it comes to this Forbidden Door thing, kung paano mag-work out yung thing. Sobrang constant kasi eh. Ayun, thank you for Drax sa pag-bring out, paggatong. Ayun, nagiging ano kasi siya eh, nagiging constant sa mga NJ pips tsaka sa mga AEW pips pag-appear nila back and forth sa AEW programming. Nagiging gasgas siya eh. You're 1 year from now, siguro magagasgas lalo ito. Ito na rin yung sasabihin concern na mga nanonood ng New Japan o ng AEW. Yung constant na, bakit napapalitan ng ganito? Ba't na? It's a little bit overused. Okay sana kung paiba-iba yung timpla. Pero parang it's almost the same. Ganun. But yeah. Okay lang sa akin. Like, si Will Ospreay, I would love to see him in AEW things because he is the US champion. Like, ngayon, at least ngayon, si Okada, like, I would pass some people, like si Willow. Willow is competing for strong. Then, compete din siya sa AEW. I would give them a pass para doon. No? Pero yung iba na like si Eddie I would pass him too. Pero yung iba na ina-advertise nila palagi Forbidden Door. It's a little bit gas-gas. And I hope AEW won't ruin that, same as the draft bullshit thing na medyo hindi ako natutuwa about it. Ayun, basta maraming interesting stuff na kaabang-abang sa AEW. Wag niyo lang siya tutulugan, I swear. Trust me. This is gonna be good. For the fans, win-win siya. Pero constantly, no. Nagagasgasan ako. Masyado ng gasgas. Okay. Medyo makalat na yung explanation ko, but I hope AEW will think about that. Or think about what the hell they're doing with this Forbidden Door thing. Okay. Let's talk about Forbidden Door. Recap. MJF versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the AEW Championship. Personally, this is easily the weakest match of MJF's AEW title run. Ang hirap mag-distinguish no? From the, ang tawag dito, simula doon sa ladder match. Ladder match. Yung matches niya kay Mox, kay Adam Page, kay DB, Bryan Danielson, dito kay Adam Cole. Tsaka yung four-way. This is easily the weakest one if pag-uusapan natin si MJF on his AEW title run. I know the TK is very big when it comes to MJF, but habang tumatagal, gumagasgas. Totoo lang, habang tumatagal, gumagasgas yung mga tricks niya. Yung mga pinagkagawa niya sa TV. Ayun, habang tumatagal, gumagasgas. I wish na hindi siya mag-repetitive. Masyadong repetitive kasi yung mga pinagagawa ni TK. Yan. So, I'm glad though na hindi gano'n nag-work si Tanahashi on this match. So, that's good. Okay lang. I think Tanahashi didn't work on this match. MJF basically doing his trash shit. Okay. Second, CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima sa Owen Cup quarterfinals. Daw nag-expect masyado dito. For real, daw nag-expect. But this by far easily one of my favorite matches of MJF or CM Punk's AEW run so far. CM Punk, di ko favorite si CM Punk. But I think pagbibigyan nyo si CM Punk, pagbibigyan nyo siya, nagiging nagiging maayos naman siya kahit papaano. Tingnan mo nangyari kay Kojima at kay Punk dito. Parang magic yung nangyari. Punk can still go. But it depends. Kung nasa mood ba siya, kung sino ba yung kalaban niya, depende. Pero, I would say Punk gave Kojima a match of his career. Like, easily, a match of his career. And sa sobrang, ni Kojima, sobrang tanda na rin ni Kojima kung tutuusin. Pero I think he shined more on this match rather than sa ibang matches that we saw Kojima before. And yeah, basically on his AEW run, kung pag-uusapan natin si Kojima, is easily his best match too. Diba? Pero yun nga, I really love Satoshi. I love this match with Punk. Punk is slowly restoring my respect just because of that match. But either way. Yun. So, it's a win-win. Hindi ako nag-expect masyado. But I would love and I would glad to watch more Kojima matches in the States. No? Yun. So, yeah. Then, a four-way for the international title. So, it's Orange Cassidy defending the title against the TV champion New Japan, si Zack Sabre Jr., the ROH champion, si Katsuyori Shibata, and Invisible champion Daniel Garcia. Man, this match is just straightforward, chaotic, plus entertaining because of Daniel Garcia. I really love this for easily. Pag-uusapan natin kung sino yung pinaka-consistent na solid match among the Forbidden Door, I will pick this easily. This match is just really good. Problema ko lang, si OC medyo tumatagal na yung AEW title run niya. Yung title run na to. Medyo tumatagal na. Siguro, it's time na din to drop his title. And yun, that will be a great opportunity to tawag dito. Sorry. Okay. So that will be a great opportunity for four of them to actually show up. Like especially Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is just amazing as long as hindi mo siya hindi mo gagawing tamad si OC. But yeah, OC just shined here in this match. And I think this match is definitely one of my favorite matches in OC's run in AEW. But like what I said earlier, it's time for OC to drop the belt. And it's a little bit obvious na hindi naman nagsasawa, no? Hindi naman nakakabot sa sawa. Pero it's time to drop the belt. And there's a lot of champion-worthy participants or competitors in AEW who really deserves to be the international champion. No? So, alam ko si Orange is TK's personal weapon. Pero yeah, I would love to see new champions in AEW. Yeah. So, let's continue. I'm gonna drink some 5 seconds. Dami ko na sinabi agad. Okay, continue tayo. Sanada versus Jack Perry for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Wala akong issue sa placing. Itong mga fans, ang daming issue eh. Dami yung issue sa placing ito eh. Yeah. I think the match was short. Yeah. I get what we got. I get what they mean when it comes to the placing. Narereklamo nyo yung placing eh. Kasi it's a world title match. It's a little bit understandable why they have to put this match there. No? But yeah. I think the match was a little bit forgot. Nakalimutan ko yung match na to when Jack Perry turned on Hook. And yun, the rest is history. I almost forgot na nag-compete si Sanada on the show. Sorry guys. Nalimutan ko tuloy na nag-compete si Sanada on the show itself. So may apologies for that. Then sabihin na lang natin, straightforward, Christian Cage was right on his promo on Jack Perry weeks ago. And I will say it again, Christian Cage was right. Then, 10-man tag. Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. The match was fun as hell. Putang ina. Eddie Kingston. Ito yung gusto kong karakter eh sa mga ganitong wrestling shows. Eddie Kingston just shitting on everyone. Especially sa pucha, Eddie Kingston is just amazing. And I think, man, Eddie Kingston really stole my shit when it comes to this match, no? A little bit interesting to see how this thing will fold, especially with Blood and Guts coming. Mamaya pag-usapan natin yung kalahati nun. So, Blood and Guts will take place in 3 weeks. Then, I don't know, nangyari na yung development. Si Danielson got injured during the show, 10 minutes pa lang. And he defeated Okada in with a broken freaking wrist. It's a little bit funny, but yeah. Yeah. The match is, the match was fun, I think. Medyo overflowed lang. Di ako overused na ako with the 10 tag matches or almost every pay-per-view ng AEW. Nasasanay na ako. Every AEW pay-per-view halos may mga ganitong 10-man tags. It's almost getting overused to it. Pero wala Ayun. I think this match is amazing thanks to Eddie Kingston. Yeah. Then AEW Women's World Championship. Hindi ako ganong nasiyahan sa naging match nila Willow ni Tony. No offense sa mga fans dito ng dalawa. I would love to see them both on separate matches like kay Gilia sa kahit sa 0 hour man lang. Tapos Tony Storm maybe like Sky Blue instead of putting that match in may katraso pa yung Tony Storm versus Sky Blue. Di na nilagay sa Collision. Collision was in Chicago that's weeks ago. Di na nalagay doon, which is weird. Ang weird ng placing. But yeah, it's a little bit understandable why they're doing that. No? Tapos, ang continuity pa nito, sana matapos na yung storyline ng sana matapos na rin yung story ng Outcasts. Nawawala-wala na rin si Saraya. Sana mawala na rin slowly yung story. Pucha, nagsasawa na rin ako Yun. Di siya ganang special. Yun lang. Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega. IWGP US Heavyweight title. Personally, I would say this match elevated the first one. Ang concern ko lang was the constant Don Callis appearances towards the second half of the show. Of the match rather. Medyo nainis ako from time to time that Don Callis needs to appear like number 1 on the screwdriver. Magiging interesting siya na kung si Takeshita, since he is the competitor here, but it's not. We got Don Callis lang. Maganda sana kung Takeshita kasi nag-continue yung story between Kenny and Takeshita, but instead we got this. Not a fan. But yeah, I don't see the Don Callis interference as hindi ko siya talaga makitang big factor for Ospreay's win. At least he defeated Omega clean here, this match. No? But yeah, mas may sense kung yung interference is paggaling kay Takeshita kaysa kay tawag dito. Mas may sense kung galing kay Takeshita over kay Don Callis. Yun lang. 6-man tag for 6-man tag. Yung kina Sting, Darby, and Tetsuya Naito. I almost forgot Tetsuya Naito competed on this show. Sorry. Versus Sting, Darby, versus Sting, Sting na naman. Versus Darby, putang ina. Sammy, Jericho, and Minoru Suzuki. Okay? I'm fine with this match. They used this match as a filler or pangsalo dahil nung 40 minutes na disaster nila Ospreay at Omega. I think this match really deserves a savor, pangsalba ng pagod, no? The match was fun, yeah. I'm fine with this match as the calming match more Pero mas focus kasi ako sa mga susunod na galaw ni Sammy Guevara sa stable niya sa JS. Tapos yung si Sting, putya, ilang taon na si Sting? Tingnan natin, ilang taon na si Sting? Ilang taon na si Sting right now? He's 1959 and he's 64. Holy hell. And nakakatalon pa siya sa mga from the top to the from the top to the table, like holy hell. That's Sting, ladies and gentlemen. I love this Sting, man. Sting is just wasting his body literally for fans. And I love it. Then, main event, Brian Daniel Oson versus Kazuchika Okada. This match personally is more on a treat for someone or for people who doesn't watch in New Japan o kaya AEW. Itong match na to is a personal letter na, guys, trust us, you should watch us. Ayan, ganyan. So despite being injured, so I want to give props to specifically Bryan Danielson for continuing the match in that fantastic way. It's a little bit interesting too that Kazuchika Okada lost in a submission. The last time he lost in a submission was against Shinsuke Nakamura. That's years ago. Man, that's really interesting. Isa pang interesting dito is Bryan Danielson used the Final Countdown as his walkout song. Sinabi ni TK sa press con na ang presyo ng song na yun, ng Final Countdown, was almost $100,000. And katumbas na yun ng isang sahod ng isang wrestler. Ang laki nun. Dalawang beses gagamitin. Man, that's big. That's huge. If medyo malaki yung medyo malaki yung tawag dito. Medyo malaki yung bayad doon. Pucha. Ano kayang ginawang TK movies doon? Sabi din ni TK na tawag dito. Sinabi ni Tony Khan na ang taguluhan ako na pwede pang magamit yung kanta. Pwede niya pa daw gamitin yung kanta na dito? Pwede pa daw gamitin yung kanta. Sinabi niya yun sa sinabi niyang matatawa ka, nawawala ako sa afterthought ko eh. Pero sinabi niya na may chance pang magamit yung Final Countdown in any way. Hindi natin pwede sabihin na maybe sa London, that would be interesting. But sinabi niya din ng TK na interested pa siya na gumamit ng mga kanta na ganito, gaya nito. Yung ninote niya yung yung sa The Guns, yung Many Men, na hindi niya daw ulit gagamitin. Medyo optimistic siya na hindi gamitin yung kanta. But yeah, that's it for our Forbidden Door review. Let me know if nagustuhan niyo yung Forbidden Door. This format is a little bit long for me. Medyo napahaba ako sa how I discussed Forbidden Door. Money in the Bank will take place next week. Sana makapag-record ako ng mga ganun. Kasi next Saturday is our cityhood. Medyo mag-focus ako on sa pagbantay ng kung yung ganap doon. So yeah, that will be great for Cabitas, Carmona, Cavite. Cabitas 8 City pag nagkataon. So yeah, that's it for our Forbidden Door review. So kung nagustuhan nyo yung review ko, pabigyan nyo naman ng 5 stars. That would be great for the show. Kung yung impression nyo on how I formatted this whole episode, that would be great if i-rate nyo tong show ng 5 stars here on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Again, based on what we're seeing on the MWF wall right now, we want to congratulate MWF for getting a TV deal. We're not going to say who got the rights for now, pero we together, palalaman natin lahat kung sino yung makakakuha ng broadcast rights ng Manila Wrestling Federation, MWF, for their, ito probably sa Action Novela, at saka sa, let's say, yung maybe the shows to yung big shows, yun, makikita natin yun sa station na yun. Whoever got the rights for MWF, AKTV, or sa, ayun, mga PPV shows na ginagawa ng MWF. So, yeah, again, congratulations to the whole MWF. Nashock ako, literally, while I'm seeing the posts, while I'm recording this podcast in progress, I'm really shook. But yeah, congratulations to the MWF team. Yeah, that was a big success. And yeah, follow the podcast on all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and on TikTok at the MTG Show Pod. Ayan, syempre, pakisupport ng podcast sa ating Patreon, patreon.com/the MTG Show Pod. Tsaka yung sa ganknow.com/the MTG Show Pod. As those $2 a month, you can access our subscriber-only content. Plus, more to come really, really soon. Plus, you can join our discussions as well for our Patreons. Yun, syempre, you can join our Discord server. Pero hindi, limited kasi. Pagka nandun ka sa Discord at wala ka sa ating Patreon portion. Yun. Then, ayun, for more podcast, visit thebongph.com, our website for Gank. Then please support us on all of the social media platforms at thebongph. Then ayan, paki-check na rin ng ating Discord server for Bonk at saka yung ating Discord server sa podcast. Ayun, so the podcast is available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, at sa lahat ng podcast platforms. And please rate the podcast 5 stars and 6 in Tokyo Dome. Yung ating linktr.ee/the MTG Show Podcast. Before we go, by the way, ating pick of the week. Tong week na to, Superstar of the Week, Will Ospreay. Ulitin natin. Then, yung woman, Dana Brooke. Yung match of the week natin, tatlo. Yung 10-man tag from Forbidden Door, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker from NXT Gold Rush. Then the Omega Ospreay from Forbidden Door. That's our basically picks of the week. Then ayun, paki-follow na din ng ating social media platforms at AG Penera on Twitter and the IG. Lahat ng links is on our linktr.ee/the MTG Show Podcast. Please paki-support ng MWF on their upcoming show July 9 next week na yun sa Quezon City Circle. Tsaka yung parating na TV deal ng MWF, please keep an eye for that. Pakisupport na din sila lahat. Then, EPW, yung kanilang show on July 30 sa Power Max Center in Makati. Ayan, so please support them as well on their socials at saka sa kanilang mga shows. Ayan, marami kayong dapat abangan on both local and sa international scene in wrestling. So, in behalf of DJ Yuki of the Kingdom Podcast, this has been episode number 168 in cooperation of the Bonk Collective. Let's see you on the next episode of the podcast. We're out. Let's see you on the next one. Stay safe, stay wrestle. We're out. Bye-bye. We're out.